Hello and welcome to the best mods for Xbox PC, where we will be looking at some of the best mods till the checkout each and every single day, or at least that's the aim. There'll be something here for everyone, definitely worth checking out. Use the chapters where you need them. If you do get anything out of this, consider liking, subscribing. It goes a really long way. Appreciate your time. Let's get into it.
We are heading to Aquila City and we're heading into the Rock. We are looking for a slate, and you can find the slate in the freestyle bar right on this table right here. Now this mod is called Fortuna Ship Hab. This is incredible new ship mod by Downfall Nemesis, and we're just going to run through this. So there's a little bit of a mini mission to get access to it. So we're going to need to head to Arcturus. Now do note, you do not want to be in Arcturus when you install this mod. So make sure you get the hell out of that system. Otherwise you're going to have a bad time. I'm going to set a course. So it's very nice and close to the Cheyenne system where Aquila is. Here we go. We've got this crazy looking planet. And when you get there, you will probably have to do another quick travel, or depending on what ship you have and how fast it is, you could just probably try fly there yourself. Cool. Okay. So in this, we are versing this Fortuna trawler ship, which is pretty fantastic. And here it is in all its glory. Nice little custom build here that he's put together for us. This is a nice little mission and an encounter just to get this cool ass hab. Now what's beautiful about this mod is that he's used one of those giant class M habs, or what appears to be. So this is pretty special because we've never seen a hab utilize one of these and actually build an interior for it. And if you're not aware, you'll find this internal decoration that we're about to go check out in a mission called On the Run. And this is one of the freestar campaigns or missions where you'll come across it. But let's take this ship out and go check the inside. We can just get some nice slow mode here, and Starfield in slow mode looks freaking awesome. And we have a mod for that. We'll cover that very soon. So once we've disabled it, we will dock with the ship. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, so we've boarded the ship and I believe we just have to pick something up from here. Oh, there's even encounters. What? This is crazy. This has actually got crew on the ship as well. So I'm guessing we can visit the hab itself on the very ship. Yeah, here it is in all its glory. What? And it's got heaps of custom NPCs. This is brilliant. Downfall Nemesis has definitely outdone himself with this. How fantastic is this? So we'll probably have to take out all these guys. I won't show you the whole thing just so you don't have to waste your time. I'll go through and take out these enemies and we'll have a closer look at this beautiful hab. I'd recommend spending a bit of time going through this as there is lots of little goodies all over the shop. Now I've unlocked this door with the key. I think I've got off someone. So you will have to eliminate all the different crew members. So there's probably, I don't know, maybe 15 to 20. And then once you've done that, you will be sent to a terminal to download this hab or the data for the hab. So beautiful little mission here. And see, we've got the data. We'll be able to then build the hab now. Now you can't take the ship, but if you really, really wanted to, you might be able to do it with some variety of different mods. Now that we've completed that mission, we can go to a technician. In your ship builder, you want to go to Habs and you want to find the Fortuna hab, which you note is a 6x3x3. So a giant class M hab, pretty much the first of its kind. Now it is important to note there is only one door here. So just keep that in mind when you go to use that. But we'll just attach it to the ship like this, just so we can muck around and have a look. But yeah, just keep in mind only that front one is an actual valid connection. All these other ones won't work. So one entry only. Just to give you an idea of the sheer size of how big these class M habs are, it is basically a ship onto itself. Giant things. So depending what mods and what restrictions you have on, this could be a bit problematic to use. So you will want to look at getting the mods that increase your limit size. And here it is in all its glory. Now this is one giant, completely decorated hab. It is probably one of the best decorated habs in the game. That's pretty crazy to see in close up and be able to have this as our hab. You gotta love how that has these little forestry sections just encapsulated in a glass tank pretty much. It's so much little details. It is just a glorious hab. Now not only is this gloriously decorated, my understanding your companions can enter and also muck around in this area. Comes with this huge office, again very nicely decorated with these cool little wall, sound absorbing features and some really nice artwork on the wall that's pretty unique that you don't see around too often or at all. You have your bed as well that you can sleep in. And finally, the last thing is you can decorate this yourself, so you could really spice this up to the next level. Fantastic mod. Let's keep moving. We have another great addition for the melee only playthrough that we're slowly going to design and cover in its entirety. And this one is adding a ton of melee weapons. And this is Weapon Locker Sistahood Blades by Mark Bridgman. This mod will add 6 legendary melee weapons that have some well thought out legendary perks, as well as doing some pretty damn nice damage as well. So we have the Giggity here, which is pretty nice. It's got double damage if the target is on full health, plus crippling and titan build. So pretty nicely sort of set up there. Same with Kiss on the forehead, particularly the sit down, kind of like a concussion blade. You gotta love the names. The Booyah blade, anti-personal, crippling, titanium, and the woot woot. Now we won't go through and test all these different blades because you're very familiar with them. They are from the game. They're sort of just buffed up. We will try the sit down just out of curiosity. Also noting you'll get a ton of excellent items as well. So we'll just take all this. Okay, so we have the Giggity blade, and here is an 82 spacer, and these do so much damage. So this is going to be a lot of fun. These melee weapons are actually going to be viable, extremely potent. Oh, whoops, I think that was the sit down blade. We'll just quickly try one more. This is the Giggity. So very cool. Let's just see. Yeah, same sort of effect. These blades are pretty damn crazy. Just to give you an idea, they do a lot of damage and actually quite viable melee weapons. So it's really nice to see. I've been waiting kind of for these melee mods that are quite punishing, so you could pretty much get away with a melee only playthrough, and something like this is perfect to add to that. Excellent, nice little addition for the melee weapons. Let's keep moving. We have another mod that comes with some missions. We're going to head to Mercantile, and as you know, this elevator would go down to the well. But what is this? We have stairs. Yes, we're covering another stairs mod. Gotta love the stairs. This one is Stairs by Chris Goate. I'm murdering that name, however you say it. But this is a freaking nice little addition. I really like this. So this is going to allow us to travel up and down the different platforms of New Atlantis without any issues. This is nicely implemented compared to, say, the previous one, which had a very long ramp on the other side next to the station. However, that would take you all the way up to that other platform. But this is kind of incredible. So this is just a really nice little stairs, so we can go to the stairs tower. So we need to get a key, and this is a part of the mission I was talking about. We need to find another way into here. However, this is one insane journey that you could probably spend 2 to 4 hours trying to complete the mission, if not longer. Now this mod is so big, I'm going to have to cover it as a separate video where I'll walk you through how to complete it. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. But this is a huge mod, and it's called Stairs by Chris Goat, or Chris Goate, not sure how to pronounce it, but this is going to take you on an absolute epic journey. Now I'll give you a couple little hints just to get you started. There is this area down here, and then everything else you seek is in the vents. A couple little spoilers there, but Chris G, as you can see, has made a little altar for himself, but there is so many little details. This is kind of a huge mod in itself, and so much time and effort went into this mod. I won't go into too much detail into this, but I highly recommend giving this a crack. It is a good mission mod and adding easy access to New Atlantis. This is definitely a head scratcher. This will get you thinking and probably screaming in some instances, as you can definitely spend a lot of time trying to complete this mod. However, I highly recommend trying to give it a go yourself, as it's quite rewarding. But I will be covering this most likely as a separate video, just so you can get through it quicker if you want to get a head start or find the bits you can't work out. So stay tuned, we'll cover this in more detail soon. Okay, let's keep moving. We're going to have a look at a paid mod called Shotties and More. We're just going to start off with the research lab. So to get a lot of these upgrades that are incorporated or a part of this mod, you will need to get the research laboratory advanced shotgun triggers. So this mod boasts over 170 new modifications for shotguns, but it's pretty deceiving. So for instance, some of the new barrels are pretty much looking very similar to what's already existing, just a slight, change of look. If that, I believe it adds these different recon lasers, which are just different colors. Muzzles, we have the full choke, the cylinder bore, and some additional big bang nozzles, which might be the anti-reflective focal lens, maybe the aspherical focal nozzle. I can't remember the different upgrades for this weapon. However, it does note that it has some additional big bang nozzles. Fortunately, it doesn't include a receiver for full automatic for the big bang. That'd be cool. I'm pretty sure there's another mod that does it anyway. But going back to the shotty, we have 3 new receivers. The Hellfire, you fire an extra shell for each time the trigger is pulled. The bump stock, you have the Hellfire trigger. You basically fire an extra bullet per shot. Now keep in mind the Hellfire will increase the accuracy accuracy quite substantially. Then you have the bump stock, buys an extra round per trigger pull as well, but it increases the damage quite significantly. And we have the trigger crank automatic. So this is kind of nice. It increases the fire rate for automatic fire, but it also increases the accuracy. So this particular upgrade would be a bit of fun, and this is just a bit of an example. So it's a much more easier control of a spray. I do rate this upgrade. This is a nice upgrade. When it comes to the magazines, it adds an assortment of non-lethal options, some that do a bit of damage, some that really don't do any damage. You also have the option of the cryo shot. This will freeze your enemies. So for instance, I'll just give you an example. I mean, the cryo with the shotgun is kind of a lot of fun, so you definitely enjoy that. But I think there's other mods that do that already, but this is pretty neat. You will enjoy that aspect. And keep in mind, you can apply pretty much all these mods to all the different shotguns, excluding the Big Bang, only for a couple though. Now, when it comes to the internal, we have efficient, increases accuracy and range. We have the heavy frame, adding extra damage. And then we have the professional, increasing damage and firing rate, also causes additional bleeding damage. So for the grips, you'll have 3 different options depending on the shotgun: ergonomic, stabilizing, and the balanced option. For internals, you also have ultra light frame, reducing the mass. Then you have light frame, and then heavier frame, which we've covered. And this is sort of the thing that kind of irks me a little bit, is you'll have the choke, which I'm pretty sure is just a standard upgrade. And then you'll have the full choke and cylinder bore, which are part of the mod, but it's just exactly the same as the choke. So yes, it's considered a new upgrade, but when they say 170 new modifications, it really pretty much is just meaning that it's just new modifications, but using a lot of the existing assets. So it's pretty much the weapon attachments. The other thing this mod does is it does change some of the backgrounds to include the shotgun certification, which will extend to 6 different backgrounds. It's basically just going to give you a starting with one or two of the shotgun perks upgraded, which will impact the entrepreneur, the ship jockey, the shock troop, the treasure hunter, the xenobotanist, and that's all of them. So do note, these are actually new backgrounds, but they pretty much just add the shotgun certification and reuse some of the other ones. And again, backgrounds are just giving you access to certain perks earlier, and that kind of covers the mod. And that's Shotties and More. I was a little bit disappointed with this one. However, if you love shotguns and you want to mix it up a little bit, you will find some value in this. However, I believe there's some already good free mods that pretty much add a lot of the functionality that is included in this mod. So bear that in mind. But yeah, me personally, I wouldn't recommend it. But for you, it could be perfect if you really just want to push your shotgun experience a little bit further without any more hassles of downloading multiple mods. This could be the ticket. We're going to head to the lodge for this one, and we're going to our room where we're going to find another box, which is just here on the shelf. The mod is called Time Slowing NeuroAmp by CDX Mod. This mod is going to slow time by 40% when we wear this item. Now, the only thing with this mod is that it slows you down as well. It just slows the whole game down. So this could be perfect. I love slowdown, but I prefer a different configuration where you have the game slow, but you can move at the normal speed. But that's just my personal preference. I'm hoping a mod like that comes to creation soon. However, this is definitely a step in the right direction. And Starfield in slow mode is truly epic because there's so much glorious detail that you can often miss without something like this. It works on a very simple principle. You just equip the Neuro Time Mark III, and once it's equipped, the game speed will be decreased by 40%, and it definitely adds a new experience for this. It's more or less like having the Aurora effect on, everything going slow. You will enjoy this. It definitely mixes up combat, and you will enjoy just being able to go around in slow mode. Particularly useful for getting cool shots of combat in space and things like that. It could be very useful. It's a terrific mod. Do note sometimes it will disengage itself from changing weapons, I did notice, but outside that, it's fantastic mod. Definitely worth trying. Let's keep moving. This next mod is called Big and Beefy Collection. We'll add 3 new ships. And then this is by Sadia Machuba. Now there are spoilers in this, as basically this mod will send you on a mission to go find the slates to activate these ships. So if you don't want to try figure it out yourself, the tips are in the description of the mod. However, I do include where to find them just for your reference, but do note it's a spoiler in that sense. We'll cover where they are at the end, but once you have gotten the slates, you would just click on them. And then once you've opened them, you would exit and you will get a little pop-up, and we're just going to claim the ship. Note that you can only claim it once, and you would just do that for all the different ships. 3 ships you'll get are the Storm Spike, the Dennis, and the Alba Albatross. The ships look awesome and it offers a good range of different choices for you. Won't go through them in detail. However, there are 3 new superb ships that you can claim for free. Now we'll just go over where to find these slates for these bad boys. You'll find the Albatross ship in this container right here in New Atlantis, right on top of this giant building. Tracing the steps backwards, we'll go into the mass administration division. We'll just walk down and find the elevator, which is just here, and we just catch this one right down to the bottom floor. We want to head to the lobby, and this is where you'll pop out or start. So just looking at the map, you are heading to the upper platform, travel to the lodge and walk across, or just head to the mass district, and it's up in here on top of the tower. One of the first locations we're going to check out is for the Storm Spike ship. Now that is cleverly placed in Neon City, right on top of the roof in this little box here. So that's where you will find it, and I'll just quickly show you how to get up here. So this is the keys to the Storm Spike. We'll just grab that. Now I'll just show you how to get there as if you've come through the elevator at Neon. So from the elevator, we just want to walk behind the elevator down into this area. So as soon as we get into this area, we just hook a right, and we're just going to go up this staircase here, and we'll keep walking up this flight of stairs, just this one here, and we'll walk around and up. Pretty much just keep going up this flight of stairs. There's no real other directions to take after this. We just walk up all these different stairs, and this last stair here, and bing bada boom, that is where it is. For the next mod, we are heading to the lodge, and we're going to be going to one of these mysterious boxes, picking up the Ring of Swiftness, and this is by LBGSHI, and following suit to many of his mods, we are going to equip the Ring of Swiftness, and once equipped, you will realize a huge speed increase, and it's even more noticeable when you jump. You basically do a springboard jump, and it is absolutely incredible how fast you can get around. Depending on where you are, you may get a bit of a performance hit, but this is just an incredible little mod that just boosts your overall experience of speed, getting you to A and B very quickly. And with this kind of speed, you got to wonder if the vehicle could even beat this kind of movement, because it's kind of nuts. But it's a really nice utility mod in my mind. If you definitely just want to get around and not waste too much time traveling, this is going to be the perfect mod for you. The other key thing about this mod is that you will not get any fall damage. So that's a really nice aspect as well. No fall damage. We're going to gear down and head back to the lodge and go to the Ring of Strolling and the Ring of Brisk. Now this mod is a nice way to really slow things down and have a bit more immersion when walking. So we'll unequip the Ring of Swiftness and go the Ring of Strolling. It's been always irritating that you could never stroll at the same pace as your companions, but with this mod you will just basically have the opportunity now to stroll at the same speed as your companions. Much more controlled. Great for getting some shots or some footage of you walking around in different environments, but a nice mod that allows you to walk very gently. Now do note, as soon as you sprint, it will be disengaged, so just like normal. It also comes with the Ring of Brisk walking, which makes you just a little bit faster than the companions. Make sure you have the Ring of Strolling off. You only want the Ring of Strolling Brisk on if you want a bit faster experience with your walking. Now you won't notice it too much, but it is a bit faster, and it's faster than your companions, but not too much. So 2 really nifty little mods, one to jetpack around like lightning, and the other to just really soak up the atmosphere with some nice walking. Terrific mods. Let's keep moving. Thank you very much for watching. If you get anything out of this, consider liking, subscribing, commenting. Let me know what you think about some of these mods. You can let me know what mods you'd like me to cover, or if there's anything on your mind, just drop it in the comment. Thanks again, and peace.